I would like to welcome Paul and Adam from Salas O'Brien. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for coming and speaking with us.
Glad to be here.
What makes Salas O'Brien unique?
So, two things I think are the most important parts of Salas O'Brien. One is that we're a mergers and acquisition firm, and so we built the team with small businesses with great ideas and great leaders and great entrepreneurs. That gives us an opportunity to bring in different ways of doing things that one industry may have done routinely and another industry may not have done. The second piece about Salas O'Brien that I think is really incredible is our ability to work both in new capacity, because we're scaling and we're getting to much bigger projects with our existing client base, but also to attend to their smaller work, because that's our legacy, that's our history.
So, wanted to have a discussion about new capacity and the role that you all are playing on it. And one of the common challenges that we keep hearing is that finding a workforce that really truly knows the topic and understands how to go and build a new plant is really difficult right now. What is Salas O'Brien doing to work with clients differently in this era of a struggling workforce?
Well, I think the first step in establishing that partnership with our client is to really understand where they are in that struggle themselves. Understand where their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, where we need to pull in partners, where we have the in-house expertise. Getting that team right is really the first step in setting a project up for success.
Another topic we keep hearing is sustainability and how important sustainability is to this next generation of facilities. Paul, what is Salas O'Brien doing to work with clients on their sustainability journey?
Sustainability is in our DNA. In every project we do, whether it's new or existing, we're talking sustainability to our clients. We lead on this issue, we understand it, and uniquely, we bring an entire group of engineers dedicated to help save the planet.
How do you go about building a team as a company? And what's your thought when it comes to what it means to be a part of a team for large capital CapEx?
The key there is that everybody has a common vision and goal. Understanding what the owner's goal is, making that your own, and really being a partner with seeing the project through their eyes. And making sure that as you bring partners in, we all are sharing in that common vision so that we don't get off track and we keep focused on what success is supposed to look like.
How do you see that the industry has shifted in the past 5, 10, 15 years? What's different today than how projects were executed back then?
There's a lot of pressure, time to market, other factors that are pushing our owner partners to get to cost certainty and get to those commitment points faster and with less effort. Really getting away from a very stage-gated design, bid, build type model and looking for ways to fast track that and make it leaner and more efficient. So helping them find different execution models, what makes the most sense for them while still managing the risk. That's really the challenge.
We often think about large capital projects and they would divide up the work. They'd be focused on the construction, how big the facility is going to be, and then they'd be focused on what goes inside and the automation and production side of it. And those were separate worlds. How do you all think differently, and how are you pulling together both those worlds to really impact the time to market, the operational efficiency, the sustainability goals of that client?
Bringing everyone in quickly as you can, finding out what those pain points are, what those objectives are, and bringing in the people that meet that. We've done a large volume of a variety of, from large scale full control system upgrades to just quick rip and replace type I/O changeouts for high uptime type production facilities where really they're just trying to do this incrementally and minimize the time that they have to keep the lines down. We've had to deal with all of those scenarios and really know how to help a client get there.
Do you see a different value to the client when you're bringing all those parties to the table at once?
Clients, like a lot of our own world, has struggles with loss of key people, bringing in new staff, keeping that support team to full capacity who can handle those larger projects, more complex projects. So the more services and solutions you can bring to the table to make the project successful, clients see great value in that.
Outstanding.
I think too that the clients today don't have the people who have developed the projects that they're working on. They have people who have managed or worked within those facilities, but they haven't actually developed those projects. So there's a skill set that the teams who are trying to execute these new capacity projects, they just don't have it. We find that where the risks lie, you want the strongest partner. So if the risk is on construction and the delivery, you want the strongest construction partner. If the risk is on how you integrate things that have never been done before, maybe Salas O'Brien's your choice because we do that every day. We help integrate ourselves every single day. So it's in our DNA to find things and find solutions and workarounds on problems in your renovations and even in your new construction work.
Outstanding. Thank you, gentlemen.